put this in perspective, why the move so soon after becoming prime minister?
Well, the offering comes just quickly after Kishida became prime minister this month. And it shows a sign to Japan's conservative base that he is on board with supporting this Yasukuni Shrine, this warling shrine in Tokyo. Now, it resonates with a lot of people in Japan because more than 2 million Japanese war dead are enshrined there. So there are a lot of people who have some sort of connection to it across the country. But there are also 14 Class A convicted war criminals who are enshrined there. And making offerings of this sort are seen as glorifying Japan's past militarism by its victims, countries like South Korea and China. And the visits are seen by these countries as whitewashing Japan's past militarism. They cause difficulties in diplomatic relations. And when you're a new prime minister and you make this sort of offering, it was an offering of a tree, not an actual visit by the prime minister to the shrine. But you're sending a signal early to these countries that this will be a point of difficulty going forward. And it also makes things difficult for the United States, which is trying to balance relations in the region with South Korea, Japan, and China, having this being brought up as a point of friction between the countries.
John, okay, he's just come in, so he should be on his honeymoon, and normally you get a bit of a boost in the polls as a result of that, and his party as well. What are the polls telling us?
Well, the polls are showing tepid support. It's solid support, 30, 40% support for the LDP ahead of the election, which is October 31st. What we're likely going to see is that the LDP is going to keep its majority in the powerful House of Representatives, the lower house of Parliament. But any significant reduction of seats will make it really difficult for Prime Minister Kishida going forward. If the LDP and its junior partner, coalition partner, Komeito, really see an erosion of their lead, it could hobble him from the start and make it very difficult for him to continue on. Now, Japan has a history of short-serving prime ministers, and getting off to a stumble just a few weeks after taking office could make the administration difficult for Prime Minister Kishida.